bring you some tea or water?
Oh, that'd be great.
Which one?
I'll do a tea. Yeah. Hey, John, how are you? I see you're getting set up. No rush, no rush.
Hello.
Hey, Lexi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. That's been a long time.
It has.
Where did I see you? Was it the workshop with
I did a workshop a long time ago now, it feels like.
right?
What was that, October?
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I did a workshop in October, and I know, oh yeah, we did the show, the festival.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we performed. Now I remember.
Gosh,
it feels like
I know.
5 lifetimes ago, and it was only October.
True, true. Rachel, good to see you. John, hey. All right. If you see this online, I know it says I'm playing Cooking Simulator. If you're watching this on Twitch, I'm not playing Cooking Simulator. In case you haven't noticed, this is not Cooking Simulator. This is an improv drop-in class, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just at that stage of my life where I don't know how to fix those things. I don't know how to operate Twitch. We'll see.
I think that you just turn a certain age and you're just like, what's Snapchat?
I really yeah. It took a while for me to like get into TikTok and then
What is
Clubhouse.
TikTok?
What is well? If you're smart, it's Vine.
Ha!
It's Vine, everybody.
It is.
I
I
do.
think they just redid Vine.
Yep, I miss Vine. I miss Vine so much.
There was a lot of good comedy on Vine.
There was good. And I watched like a Vine compilation today on YouTube, which I ended in some rabbit hole of doing that, and I was like, oh man, Vine was really good.
Who else is joining today?
We got a lot of people today, Rachel. We've got, we got 5 right now, and we still have a few minutes before we start, so we'll see. Get a good crew here. I see Peanut Butter is here. Lisa
Peanut
is
Butter.
here.
I
Hey,
haven't seen her in a
Lisa.
while.
Hi.
Yeah, they're coming in.
People's audio is still connecting, some of them.
And we are live streaming this as well. So this room only is live streamed. So once you go into your private rooms for your exercises, that's not recorded. But I'll go over what I expect of you in those rooms in a little bit here. So, Lisa, you good? How you doing? Hydrating, very nice. So important. Oh, you're muted, hon.
Someone's internet something just didn't let them in or something. Here.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the room here. See if we've got.
Anything yet?
No, not yet. Just waiting for people. Come on.
Mute yourself if you're talking to someone else.
You're talking to your mom, Rich.
I know. Well, you could hear everything.
Sorry, I don't have any music or anything I can play. Just hum a tune.
Just sing.
Waiting for class to start. Oh yeah, we're waiting for class to start. People are trying to get in, but they're having connection issues. Waiting for class to start. Thank you. Thank you so much. There she is. Hey. Peanut butter. I mean, she's with us, but are we with her? I don't know.
I'm on a phone, so I can't see everybody.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
There's a way you can actually see everyone on the phone. Do you have
Turn it-
like a?
Right?
Yeah, there. What do you
I
see?
can
on
only
the
see
phone?
like a few people at a time.
Do you see like the little boxes and stuff?
Yeah, but I can only see 4 people at a time.
Oh yeah.
It won't
You-
let me see everybody.
Maybe if you rotate the phone, it might show you more. But you can also kind of cycle through people. But when you go in the private room, it should you should be able to see your partner, because if they're going to only do like 1 or 2 people, or two
Okay.
2 to 3 people in a room.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll see, because we've got a small group tonight, which is good. Which means we might get to do some line games tonight. Let me make a note. Okay.
Do you know the password so I can get on it with the computer?
The link should just connect you with. The link has the password built into it. So if you
Oh.
click the link on the computer, it should just let you in, just like on your phone.
Mm. Oh, okay, because it's, yeah, all right. Doesn't always have trouble. It says enter meeting. Ah, I'll try again.
You just click the link and it just lets you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, but not on my, but that's all right. I don't.
Not on the computer? Should work on the
No.
computer.
Yeah, it says on the computer, it says email. What's the password or something? It says join a meeting or sign in, right?
Join a meeting.
Join the meeting.
Join the meeting.
Okay.
Join the meeting.
Now it says enter meeting ID or personal link name. So
Hmm.
now I put in that
Where's-
number that
Yeah.
What
Okay.
number do you put in? You don't put in a
Here,
number.
I'll give you the meeting passcode.
oh, I think you gave it to me 81 something.
There you go. Can you see
Oh.
that in the chat?
I can. Sorry, I'm always trouble.
You're fine. I mean, it's been a year, so get it together. But you're still fine.
Thank you.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
There's always technical issues, just like last time.
That's
Well,
all
Well,
right.
no, it's
My dad
me.
couldn't get on his own thing, and then this, and that. Oh boy. Why is there always so many technical problems going on?
Not a problem.
All right.
Okay. Well, we just had Cheryl join. So Cheryl, as she pops in, and hi.
Hi, working on it.
All right, no problem, no problem. I'm just gonna go over. Hey, I'm gonna go over the rules and do the spiel. So, Suzanne, as you get that connected and all that, that's fine. I'm just gonna be doing the spiel here.
I'll just stay on my phone. It's fine.
All right. Well, welcome everybody, and for all of you watching online, my name is Anthony Francis. I'm the artistic director and founder of Improv U, and we're located in Delray Beach. I do a free drop-in class every Monday. This is this class. Thank you everybody for being here and for coming to take class today. I'm an improv teacher and I'm an improv performer, and I do workshops for companies and nonprofits as well. In this class, we're going to focus on agreement, support, openness to sharing ideas, actions, and characters, and any other techniques that I think will help you just become a better improviser. When I talk about improv, we're talking about long-form improv, where we're doing improv where we get one suggestion and there's a very long time before we get our second suggestion. That is why it's called long-form improv. The reason it's called short form improv, the other version, short form, is because you wait a very short time between suggestions. That's the name of the. That's why it's called long form and short form. At least that's what it was explained how it was explained to me. What I expect from you in this class is, or what you can expect, is we're going to do some warm-ups. We're going to do group exercises in this room, and then we're going to do other exercises in breakout rooms. I'm going to explain and demonstrate before each exercise, and if you have any questions, just raise your hand, or you can raise your Zoom hand at the bottom of the screen, and I will answer any questions you have. Please keep your mic muted in this room unless you're asking a question. If you're here just to watch tonight and you don't want to play, you don't want to participate, that's totally fine. I just ask that you not be part of the Zoom room and you go and watch us online. We're on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook live streaming right now, and that's yes and the letter U. Yes and U is our social media accounts if you want to check that out. What I expect from you tonight: please be kind and respectful to each and every one of the other people in this room as we work together to play and have fun. Please do not remove any articles of your real clothing. Please turn off your camera and mute your mic if you have to step away to do anything private. You may fold laundry while you're in this room. It's totally fine. It's allowed. Oh, is someone folding laundry? Oh, great. Okay, good. Yeah, it's allowed. Good. So there's... let me just bring Austin in. There's no pressure to be funny or clever when we do this. We're going through learning about improv. So improv is a process, not a product. It's a process that we're going to learn how to go through, and we're going to do exercises with each other in these breakout rooms to work those muscles. And just like working a muscle, failure is a good thing. If we fail at improv, that just means that we're going to be better at it the next time we do it. So that's it. That's my rundown. Any questions about what I expect? Expectations? Okay, cool. All right, let's get started because it is time to go. I want to do a fun exercise. I do this with a private group I work with, and it's just a fun game that I like to do now. This is roller coaster. Welcome, Austin. We're gonna do a warm-up game called roller coaster. Real simply, we're just gonna pretend like getting on a roller coaster. So we're gonna strap in. Strap in. Okay, good. Feel the harness. Okay, we're on a roller coaster. It's a big one. It's a big one. And we're going to start to lurch forward. The ride has started. Good. Moving forward now. Good. We're coming up on that first spot. Here we go. Going up the hill. Going up. Leaning back. Feel your body moving up this rail. Getting higher and higher. Just look down. Ooh, that's not... I shouldn't do that. But looking at the sky doesn't help either. Oh. Okay. Getting up. We're going really high now. We're really high up. Look at that. There's a bird. Coming up to the crest of the hill. Coming up and looking over. Stopping, looking down that hill. That's a long way down. That is a long... And the release, and whoa! 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 Okay.
Didn't he say keep yourself muted?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Rachel. You can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself for that. The ride is over. The ride is over. Wait. Oh, there's one more hill. There's one more hill, everybody. Okay. All right. Take your harness off. Very nice job. Very nice. Very good. There you go. That's all we need. Nice quick warm up. Nothing gets you warmed up like a roller coaster. All right. What I want to do is I want to break you up now. And what we're going to do is we're going to do just a quick exercise where we're going to do one word at a time. So I'm going to put you in a room with someone, and we're going to go back and forth one word at a time. Let me have Lexi, would you be my partner for this? We're going to do a quick demo. So we're going to start with Once Upon a Time. This is how we're going to get the ball rolling. Okay? I'm going to say once, and then Lexi will say upon. I'll say Lexi will say time, and we'll get going. So here we go. Once
Upon time
there
was
a
little
frog
who
loved
to
jump
on
logs. Cool. All right. So we just made up a quick little sentence, and I want you to just tell a little bit of a story. A couple little tips with this is if you give the character a name, that'll help you a lot, right? Just give the character a name. And also, if it feels like the end of a sentence, start a new sentence. And you don't have to say period. You can just start a new sentence. Does that make sense? Any questions on that?
Quick question. So
Yeah.
like we maintain the story. We're not gonna do one sentence and then once upon a time again. It's like a whole.
Just tell a story. Yep. You're
Okay.
telling a story. Now, if you feel that you've told your story, you're doing your scene, you've once upon a time there was a frog named Ben and he did this and this and this and this, right? And you're like, you know what? This feels like a good end point. I want you to say the like that, right?
Okay.
The, and then your partner might catch on to that and they'll say end. We'll see what happens. Right? But I want you to listen for that in case your partner's trying to end the story. All right? Take it slow, have fun, make up some characters and some situations. You can't be wrong. Remember, it's just one word at a time. You might end up saying 2 words. It's going to happen. It's okay. One word at a time story. Remember, start with once upon a time and then go from there. Okay? All right. I'm going to put you in a room. I'm just trying to see how I want to do this. Okay. Great. Yes, I did this correctly. All right, so one of your rooms is going to have 3 people. You'll just do it the same way. You'll just go around 3 people instead of just back and forth. All right?
Mhm.
Here we go. Today I'm drinking a Merlot. No, I'm kidding. It's tea. Sometimes I drink Merlot out of a mug, though, when I'm on Zoom. I do that. Sometimes. Hello? How we doing there? Almost done? You finished?
We're good.
Yeah? Good.
What's up? I'm doing improv, Jonah. What are you doing?
Hey everybody. I am attempting to resist the urge to sing Welcome Back by John Sebastian, as I often do in these times.
Welcome back.
I was thinking Welcome Back Hotter, too.
I just can't, just can't help myself. All right, how'd that go for everybody? Any questions, comments, concerns? No? All right.
No, it was very interesting. It's like it gets you to create a story from nothing. You know?
Cool.
It's like just one word, and you create a whole story out of it. It's
one word at a time. All improv scenes, right? One statement at a time. One
That's
sentence.
cool.
right.
Cool. Okay, awesome. Well, let's jump into something that's coming next. Let's do something that's, I think, a really fun exercise that can really help your scenes stay on track. If you've ever felt like your improv scenes, you're like, how did we get here? And your scenes have kind of taken a turn, or it's kind of hard to follow the scene, right? This is a really great exercise I love, because it's not just an exercise, but it's one of those things that you can just always do all the time, and it's going to help your scenes a lot. So it's really simply just repeat the last thing said. So we're going to do that now. Repeating the last thing said is where you're in a scene with someone and you don't have to necessarily repeat it word for word. It's not about repeating it exactly, but it's about repeating it back, even in your own words, so that your scene partner knows that you heard what they just said. You can even do this in real conversations, and it's going to actually make you a great conversationalist. So this is an exercise you can practice not just in improv scenes, but when you're talking to other people, if you have other people you can talk to in life. If you find yourself in a conversation, you can do this. So let's give this a try. Austin, would you be my partner?
Surely.
All right. So Austin and I are going to do just a quick scene, and I'm just going to repeat the last thing you said. Feel free to repeat the last thing I said, and then I'm going to add to it. The only way this works is if I just repeat the last thing Austin says, the conversation kind of dies. I have to add one new thing to that, right? All right, so we'll start out a scene. Oh, I just love mining down here in these mines.
Oh man, you really enjoy being down here, huh? I'm still getting used to the experience.
You're getting used to the experience. It took me 6 months before I was no longer afraid of the dark.
6 months, so I won't be afraid of the dark? I don't know if I'm going to be that fast of a learner, though.
You're afraid you're not going to be that fast of a learner? Well, I'll tell you what, learning is easy. I got this book. Too bad you can't read it. It's pitch black in here. Okay, so scene. So we're just repeating the last thing said very naturally. Don't feel like you got to be word for word. Nice job, Austin. Very good job. And that's it, right? So you're going to start your scenes. When it comes to scene work, here's another little note I'd like to give everybody, and you can keep this. I would highly recommend you keep this near you if you're new. But start with an action, and that action can be either a physical action, right? I'm mining, or it can be a physicality, any sort of action, right? Start with an action. Give yourself an emotion, and then give your scene partner a name. These are 3 things that we can do. Now, I don't even remember if I gave Austin's character a name. So, minus points for me. But I say it because it's something I try to do every time. So how do we start our scenes, right? Just start from that. Give yourself a physicality. Give yourself something to do. Know what who your character is, and then move from there. If you're not sure how to start your scenes, okay? Start with a statement, and that'll get you started, okay? I don't care how your scenes start. I don't care, if they're these elaborate introductions. Don't worry about it. Just start out, and you could just be like, we're in a coffee shop, right? because we want to just do the exercise of repeat the last thing said. Call each other by your real names, whatever makes it easier for you. All right? Any questions about this? Okay, I know I went on a little rant. Just remember, the exercise is just repeat the last thing said, and go from there. Okay. Did I do this right? Hold on. No. Okay.
Hello.
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 Welcome back. All right.
My clothes.
Your clothes are done, and they're put away. Wow, they're folded and put away. They're not going to live in the basket.
They're just on my desk and in a basket.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. That's like me with the dishes. I call it eating out of the dishwasher because it's like you take the. I'm like, it's the better thing I can do than take a new plate out of the cabinet.
I can't bring my dishwasher in here. So.
Austin's having a level 7 earthquake. That's okay. That can happen. Good luck to you, sir. All right, cool. How was that for everybody? Questions, comments? Fun,
Great.
yeah. I love it. I think it's like the grounding that I need in an improv scene. It like helps bring me back. Awesome. Okay.
It was so natural.
It was fun. And, like, yeah, it was natural. Like, it just
Yeah.
went. Like, it was just there.
Yeah, as if we weren't even acting. I don't think we were just talking and repeat. Like it was like such a nice conversation.
Yeah.
I've always said improv should be fun. It should feel natural and it should be fun. A good way to think about it is like it's like a little river with a little current. And if you slow down and stop swimming so hard, you'll notice that improv kind of like has its own energy as long as you're willing to go along with it. You don't have to do a whole lot of work. But that's cool. Awesome. Glad everyone had a good time with that. Yeah, repeat the last thing. It's just so good. And good, like I said, even good for conversations with people. Good thing to remember to do. And makes you a great listener. And no one will notice you're doing it. It's just like using someone's name in conversation is a great improv technique, is a great listening technique or conversation technique. And this is the same thing. Do it and people will be enjoying the conversation more and they won't really know why. Okay. The next one, I want to do another exercise, and then we'll get into scenes towards the end, just like free-form scenes, just put you in a room you guys can play. But I really want to get these games out.
Heard of this unless they've actually heard of like this exercise. They
What's that?
wouldn't. Like if you said this and like you said that in conversation, they wouldn't know why they're enjoying the conversation more. They would know unless if they heard of this, like.
Right, but even then, even if you've heard of this and you know about it, your brain's not operating that way when you're not thinking about it. So it's like when people use my name. I don't notice them using my name a lot in conversation. It feels good to hear your name.
Yeah.
You feel me, John?
Yeah.
Okay. So this next exercise, I really like. It's a tough one. It involves adjectives and nouns. So I know that, and I'm not kidding. That's difficult when we have to break it down like that. So it's a really fun game. It was brought to me by my friend Stu, who's an improviser on our team for a long time. His name is the game is called Well, if it isn't adjective noun. And so this is how you're going to start this. You're going to look at your scene partner and you're going to say, well, if it isn't the talkative police officer. Okay? An adjective, talkative, and then a noun, the police officer. That's a noun. So, well, if it isn't the sad brick. Okay? Adjective, sad, noun, brick. Right? So, what's really great about this, and you can already tell, is I'd want you to say one line of dialogue as this character. That's your job as the other person. So person A is going to say, well, if it isn't the greasy landlord, right? So let's take a look here. Suzanne, Peanut Butter, what would you say? What's your line of dialogue as the greasy landlord?
I do this because I don't have anything else to do.
That's pretty greasy. All right. John, what would you do if I said, well, if it isn't the mopey painter?
I do that because I'm inhaling paint fumes.
Okay, nice. So remember, mopey is your first gift, right? Whatever the adjective is your first gift. It tells you how you can be, right? Now, what if someone were to say to you, well, if it isn't the sticky teacher, right? Well, what would you do there? If someone gives you an adjective that isn't an emotion or a describing personality term, what can you do? Well, you can play sticky, whatever that means to you. You can be sticky. Okay? So I can give you my examples of what that means, but it won't be yours. But I want you to know that if you get that, I want you to just go, sticky. Okay. And then go, or whatever you decide to do. Whatever's sticky. For me, sticky. I'm sticky. The lesson is on the board. Right? You don't necessarily have to be physically sticky, but you can just have a stickiness to who you are. Right? Just like you can have a sliminess or a sogginess. You can be soggy. We can all be soggy.
Yes.
Right? So when you get something that you're like, oh, I don't know what to do with this, just make a choice, because you can't be wrong. Cool? So,
Cool.
well, and that's how I want you to say it. Well. If it isn't adjective noun, okay? And do it like that. I expect that from you, person A. Well. If it isn't adjective noun, it's 3 wells. Well. If it isn't adjective noun, you're going to give that gift to your scene partner, person B. Person B, you're going to say 1 line of dialogue as this character. And then after you say that line of dialogue, then person B, you'll then turn to person A and say, well, and then do it back and forth. Any questions on this? Okay. You're going to love it. So much fun. All right.
It's going to put us in a room now.
It's time to awkwardly sit here and recreate these games. I did it. I'm faster. I'm faster now.
good.
All right. I know that Lisa has a question. My wife came in. She's like, Lisa had a question. I was like, oh no! And then I saw the chat. Lisa had a question, and I feel terrible. So I
Oh.
don't let me forget that Lisa has a question because I want to answer it. Lisa,
She has a question.
Lisa, you had a question, and I'm so sorry. I didn't see it. Suzanne, your husband cannot be on chat right now. You can't.
Okay.
I had a question on,
He's my
on the
ex.
other game.
Yes.
Yes, I didn't think that you saw me, and then I realized I was on mute.
All good. If you're waving your hand and I'm like not getting you, please unmute yourself and be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, my question was when we did the other game.
Repeat the last line.
Yes, repeat the
Okay.
last line. I did something where I was we were at Starbucks and I said I was drinking this type of frappuccino and it was so delicious and everything. And then so she got it and she said, "Oh yeah, I've tried that frappuccino. It's really good." And then we didn't know where to go from there. So like we repeated the last line and then we didn't know where to go from there.
Well, you want to add another line. Remember, you could repeat the last line, but then you want to add a new line so that you can keep the conversation going, keep that exercise going.
Okay.
Yeah. So is that what happened? We repeated the last line, but then we didn't add a new line, possibly.
Well, then we added another line just again about the frappuccino because again how good it was.
So
and then,
okay.
We started something else because we kind of lost where we were going and we didn't know where to go anymore.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Totally fine. I'll call them back. So what I think
Jerry, I'll call you back. I'm doing an improv class. Yeah, okay.
You choose that one.
You're welcome.
Is that Jerry?
I'll talk later. Okay?
All right. Tell
Bye.
Jerry I said hi. All right.
All right.
So
Say hi, Jerry.
So here's something that's kind of good. That's actually a really good kind of point you bring up, Lisa. And this is kind of a good.
We didn't know where to go. We sort of went in a circle and we didn't know what to do, like where to bring the conversation.
Sure. So I want you to think about it like, sometimes we don't have to move on. We can kind of repeat. Repetition is not redundancy. So when I say, so let's just run this back and forth together, Lisa.
Okay.
I'm going to say to you, you tell me this is a good cappuccino.
Okay, this cappuccino is so delicious. I got it at Starbucks and it's really yummy. You should try some.
Oh, this cappuccino is so delicious. Now I want you just to repeat that back and forth with me.
Okay. It's so delicious, this cappuccino. It really is so yummy.
This cappuccino is so good.
Yeah, it's so good. I love it. It's delicious.
It's so delicious. This cappuccino is so delicious.
This cappuccino is so delicious. It might be the best one I've ever tasted.
This cappuccino is like if cappuccino made cappuccino itself. It would make it like this.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's so delicious. This cappuccino is like the best cappuccino ever.
I don't ever want to drink cappuccino when I'm done with this cappuccino. Okay, so you see what we did? We didn't necessarily go anywhere. We didn't advance. We just kind of stayed there, and we just kind of pivoted back and forth. Now, each time we talked, we said the same thing, but we said it differently. And I don't really have the words right now because it's been a long day. But you don't have to move on from something. If you don't know where to go and you want to stay where you're at, you can just reinforce the work you've already done, right? The lines that you've said or your scene partner have said, you can just volley back and forth and repeat. You can always repeat in improv. If you don't know where to go, you can do a couple of things. You can repeat, which is a big one. You can just kind of hang out in that moment for a little bit longer, hang out with those lines, repeat them. Nothing wrong with repeating. And the other thing you can do is if we were doing a scene, not an exercise, you can always go back to your object work. You can always go back to whatever you were doing in the scene or whatever physicality you were doing or whatever your your job is in your scene. Just like humans do. When we're done talking to someone, we go back to whatever it was that we were doing. And then when such time comes, we want to talk to that person again, we stop what we're doing and we talk to that person again, right? So you can always go back to your object work, but in this exercise, you can always volley back and forth and repeat something till you feel it. Cool?
Okay, yeah.
Cool. I'm really glad we got to do that because you get to see like, oh, that person didn't really kind of add to it. Okay, well then let's just repeat back and forth till we get to somewhere new.
Okay.
Awesome.
We kind of got stuck there with that.
No one said it was going to be easy. Improv is fun. I always say improv is fun, but it is. I never say it's easy. Minutes to learn, a lifetime to master. It's just one of those things. But that's cool.
Nothing's easy, Rich.
And you did a scene about coffee, which I love personally. All right, let me check. No more questions. We're good. All right. Do one more exercise tonight. Actually, let's do this. No, I want to give you guys your two-person scenes. We're going to save that exercise for next week. And you don't get to know what it is. But I want to do two-person scenes before we do that. And then I want to kind of close with some line games. We'll do another line game tonight. I'll teach everyone a line game because we're a small group tonight, so we can practice that together as a group. But before we jump into our scenes, I just want to say that this class is 100% free. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. You don't have to pay me a dime. However, if you have a rich uncle or you've come into some money or you want to do something along those lines, you can throw some money to Improv U, which would be great because that is what pays for this to be on, pays for the hosting and all this stuff. So if you want to do that, I'm putting it in the chat. And like I said, feel free to share this link with anyone you know. But it's paypal.com/PayPal me/ImprovU. So again, that just goes to ImprovU, and that's it. Pitch over. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you guys in some rooms again, and you're going to do some scenes. Now, you're going to have... I'm going to keep you in, again, 5 minutes per set. Every time I put you in a breakout room, put you in for about 5 minutes. And again, if you do a scene and you feel like that scene's over, just say scene, or I feel like that's the end of the scene. You could say that, whatever, and then start a new scene. Totally fine. You could do 20 different scenes in 5 minutes. You could do one long scene in 5 minutes. Doesn't matter. But this is open for you. What I want to do is I want to give you a challenge when you do this scene. The scene can be about anything you want. You can make it. You can choose a word, a suggestion when you get in the room together. But here's the one rule that I'm going to have put on you: is I want each one of you, the first thing you say has to start with "I love." Love is the best way to start an improv scene, and love is the best way to approach improv, in my opinion, because when we approach when our characters approach the scenes they're about to enter with love, it creates much more openness for us. So I want to try that. I want you to start, no matter what your character is, whoever they are, if they're angry, mean, they can just start out with, I love a good chili dog. I don't care how it is. But it just has to start with I love. Okay? That's the only thing. All right. Put you guys in your rooms and hold on tight. Got something? Here we go. There's a lot of buttons. There's a lot of buttons on this side of the screen. A lot of things to click. Okay. How'd we do with I love?
I loved it.
Did you?
Ah,
I get it.
But,
Fun. Fun.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why so?
Why is it? Well, I don't know. It's sort of like I don't know. It started out with I love, and then sort of stemmed like we were analyzing each other, or Cheryl was like being an analyst. So, like,
Okay.
it's pretty interesting. Yeah, I like that. That was good.
Awesome. Okay. Well, we're coming up on the end, but I wanted to squeeze just one more thing in there because I want to end on a line game tonight just to share with you, and we'll go over it quickly. So, we'll jump into that. And remember, if you have any questions, you can always reach me on, oh gosh, where can you reach me? Facebook. You can leave a message on Facebook. You can find me on there. And you can also email me, anthony@theimprovu.com, if you have any questions or anything. But let's jump into line game. This line game is called I Once Saw a Movie About Blank. And the way this game works is we're going to get an object. And that object is going to be, I will bomb at this very quickly. Let me get an object from Cheryl. Cheryl, what is an object?
nail file.
Nail file. I once saw a movie about nail files that was so bad. And then you all say, how bad was it?
How was it?
how bad was
Bad.
it?
Bad was it?
It was cute, ickle. So, I've done it. I've done it. So there's two things to line games. One, how the line game works, and two, getting your joke out there quickly without thinking, getting your pun out there quickly without thinking. Right? Cuticles. That's it. And that's the whole pun, right? Nail file,
And then just
cuticle
laugh.
has something to do with nail file.
Laugh.
If you would like a more, what's that, Rachel?
And then if you if you laugh like the other people laugh, and then it's over, and then you start something else.
Yes, you can laugh, which is great. If it works and you find it funny, please laugh. But if it's just terribly cheesy, you can always go, ah, that's fine too. So I once saw a movie about nail files. Now here's a little more of a analytical approach to puns. You hear the word nail file, you can make a list of words that go underneath nail file, right? And then you can that's kind of like where you'd get your puns from, right? So other words that go with nail file could be nails, calcium.
Sharp.
What's that?
Filed.
Sharp.
File down.
File down, right? Yep.
Rough.
Yep. So so you can use all those and then find and then you could just say, yeah, I once saw a movie about nail files that was so bad. How bad was it? It was rough, right? And you've done the job. You've done your job. Do it with confidence too. That's another great thing about line games. Do it with confidence, because the cheesier it is and the more confident you are, that's a good muscle to work. That's a real good confidence muscle to work. So if you're gonna bomb, go down in a blaze of glory. All right, let's do this thing. If you have one, raise your hand and I will call on you. And if you don't raise your hand, eventually I will call on you. So,
Oh wait, I have a question.
yes, question.
Are we coming up with the object, or is it being given to us?
I'm going to give you an object, and then
Okay.
then you will immediately raise your hand, because whether you have something or not, I want you to raise your hand. All right. So the object is wire. 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 Raise your hand. Everyone raise your hand, right? Oh, Cheryl, you have one already? Go ahead.
I once saw a movie about a wire, and I was all cooped up.
Nope, it was so bad.
Oh, it was so bad that I
How bad was it?
How bad was it?
That I was all cooped up.
Yay!
Yay.
All right. Who else? Who else? A wire. A wire. Lexi.
I once saw a movie about a wire, and it was so bad.
How bad was it?
It was so bad that it left me bent out of shape.
Oh. Let's do another object. Let's go with refrigerator. Refrigerator. I once saw a movie about refrigerators that was so bad. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Oh, Rachel, you have one. Yes.
Go for it.
I once saw a movie about a refrigerator. It was so bad.
How bad was it?
It was so bad that it was cold.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Once saw a movie about refrigerators that was so bad. What do you got? Oh, Suzanne, and you're muted.
Unmute. Try to unmute. Unmute. Okay, there.
I once saw a movie about refrigerators. It was so bad.
How bad was it?
How bad was it?
I felt frozen.
No. Let's go with cheeseburgers. I once saw a movie about cheeseburgers. Those of you who haven't gone yet, I'm going to call on you. Austin.
I don't get this game, but I
Good. That's how I feel sometimes. Hit it.
A movie about cheeseburgers. It was so bad.
How bad was it?
How bad was it?
It.
I'll give you a hint. Something that has to do with literally something that happens with you with cheeseburgers. Try that.
I couldn't even keep up with the ketchup.
Yes, I'll take it. Very nice. Yes, once saw a movie about cheeseburgers. Lisa.
I once saw. Wait, how does this go again?
I once saw a movie about.
Once saw a movie about a cheeseburger. It was so bad it left me juicy.
All right. Very nice. John, you didn't go yet, right?
No.
John, tell us about that movie you saw about cheeseburgers.
I saw a movie about cheeseburgers. It was so bad.
How bad was it?
How bad was it?
How bad was it?
It left me. It left me. It was with rotten tomatoes.
Ah, very nice. All right. Well, that is class, everybody. Nice job. Austin, I just want to say there's a line game called. I think we did it. I did it in a show recently. It's called My Nickname in College. I'm not very good at that game. I don't know what it is. It's my nickname in college was Sweater because I was soft. Like I just never. I don't know what it is. Maybe my brain's not wired for it. But I never do a good job. So I get it. You know what? These games, they take a little while. You go to bed tonight. Tomorrow morning you're gonna wake up and you're gonna get it. I appreciate your honesty.
I felt comfortable with all the other ones, no problem. And then this one where it's like being funny but yet focused is hard on camera for me, but in person probably not. So that was one of the things that I wanted to like kind of uncover, and having the multiple ability to try different things. Had this last one was the only thing that stood out to me that I just like, yeah, I don't know.
You just go for it. You bomb gloriously. Because think about it, the person who's not afraid to bomb, they're eventually going to hit, right? Mm-hmm. The people that are afraid to do it, their chance of success drops significantly, right?
I kind of paused for a second in the middle, like, what do I say?
That's okay. That's okay. We get better every time we do it.
For the cheeseburger, I should have said hot and juicy.
So let me tell you something about the shouldas. The shouldas are a good sign. If you leave improv, when I first left in my first improv classes, I will never forget the amount of shouldas that hit me on the car on the way home. This is a good thing. This is your brain making connections and going, wait, oh, this works. I can do this. I can do that. So when you feel that, Lisa, like I feel you on that, because it's like that's a real thing. The shouldas are a real thing, but they're a good sign that you're making progress. You're like, oh, I get it now. Cool. All right, I don't want to keep everybody. It's 9:05. Thank you very much for being here. For everyone who played the home game, thank you guys for watching. And see you every Monday. If you signed up online, you do not have to keep signing up every week. I have your email, so you're good. So like Austin, I have your email. You should be good. If you don't get an email, please message me. We're trying to work on that because I know some people haven't gotten it.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah. Cool. All right. See you guys later. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.